Hello, YouTube. How are you guys all doing today? Welcome to my Things We're Making Thursday video. So yes, we are now in a new month and we have a new theme. And this month's theme are hats. Now, if you're new to Things We're Making Thursday and you're not quite sure what I'm talking about, in January of 2023, a small group of content creators had got together and they decided to do Things We're Making Thursday. And for the year of 2023, they decided on 12 crochet patterns that were free, and they each made the same pattern and put their own spin on it, like the type of yarn they might have used, the sizing, the color changing, the types of yarn they used and stuff, and all kind of put their own spin to it, which was kind of neat. Now, I, as a participant at the time, because I did not make content, didn't really participate. I did follow a few YouTubers to see what they were making. And a couple times I did find a knitted version similar to what they were making that month. And over on Facebook, they have a group for Things We're Making Thursday. And I shared the patterns over there a couple times. And then I also know Erin over at Crafting Kitty, when she was doing her videos, sometimes shared a few patterns. So this month, well, I'll start with throughout 2023, the group grew really large. Like couldn't tell you how many people, like content creators alone, that are participating, let alone people who are not content creators that are participating. Like, it has gotten huge. So this year I decided to join. And the way they changed it though this year is we're doing themes. And you can either crochet, you can knit, you can do it on a loom or the Addy machine. You can do latch hooking. You could do, I'm pretty sure, needlepoint or cross stitch. You can do quilting, sewing. Like, it's reached out to a wider range of crafting. And I thought, like, that's kind of great because, I knit and I crochet. I mainly crochet, but I do knit as well. So, like, some months you kind of don't want to do the crocheting stuff, or you may be really strong in knitting and just learning to crochet. So yeah, they're reaching out to more people. So anyway, so this month, like I said, our theme is hats. And I only made one hat this month so far. I think it's going to be the only hat I'm going to make. But I'm going to show it here to you. Hopefully you can see it. I'm in a dark shirt, so I'm sorry about that here. That's better. So yeah, it's got the dark chocolate brown, and then the bottom rib section here is a caramel color. Or if you've been following my videos, last month you would have saw a scarf I made that was striped. It was knitted though, but it was striped, and I used these two colors. I called it my Reese's Peanut Butter Cup because honestly, this caramel color down here at the bottom kind of reminds me more of peanut butter. So this hat kind of kills a few birds with one stone, or few projects with one stone kind of thing. So this is my hat for Things We're Making Thursday. Now, the pattern that I followed was from Bonnie Bay Crochet. And the reason I follow her, I just found her channel actually, is because of Erin over at Crafting Kitty for her this month's Creator Spotlight. Bonnie's the creator we are honoring this month. So this is for Things We're Making Thursday. It's for Crafting Kitty Creator Spotlight. It's one of my 3 items I'm going to be entering. And then also I participate in Judy's Creations in Crochet. And with her group, or her make-alongs, what she does is each month she shares a photo of a bird. That's what the theme we're using this year is birds. And you draw your inspiration and your color from it. And it just so happened this month's bird is kind of brown and beige. I think it's got a bit of this tannish color in it, but it's mainly brown and beige. So the main part of the hat is for that bird. So this is the hat I made so far. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to make more, but I am going to share with you another hat, or I should say hats, that I've made. And I'm going to give you a warning here. I'm not sharing this photo or telling the story to upset anybody. It could possibly pull at some people's heartstrings. I myself even thinking earlier today what exactly I was going to do with this video and what I was going to share and talk about brought tears to my eyes. Now, I myself have not had to deal with this issue, but I know many people do, and I'm so sorry to hear of it because it is a sad thing that does take place way more than we want to think of. But I'm going to first off share the photo. So let's see, this hopefully shared pretty good. Let me just have a quick look on here. Yep, okay. This photo here I'm sharing is a pile of 300. I repeat, 300 baby hats I made in less than 5 months. You're probably sitting there thinking, Tammy, that is so crazy. Why did you do so many? Well, for some yarn I had in my stash and some I purchased from reused places. I had about 3, maybe 4 shopping bags, like regular size grocery bags of yarn that I thought would be good for making baby hats. And I decided to give myself the challenge to make 300. Why 300? I don't know. That's the number I went with. But I was giving myself that challenge and to see how long it would take me. Now, this was back in 2016 I did this. And in my city now, we only have 2 hospitals in my city that have labor and delivery. The one hospital in particular, which is the one that I donated all 3 hats to, the hospital itself is only a children's hospital. Like, you can live literally right across the road and be over 18 years older and practically, on death's door. They will not take you in a merge. Children only. And this is where it could pull up people's heartstrings. And again, I am so sorry. I am not going to speak of this to upset anybody, and I apologize. This hospital is a very high risk pregnancy hospital. It's also a hospital that a lot of people go to, like if they go into early labor. And when I say early labor, I'm referring to like at 10, 12, 14 weeks of pregnancy labor and do end up giving birth to their child. There are in this photo, which you cannot see because I don't think any of them are visible. I did kind of scan over the photo a little more. There's, I think, about 7 or 8 hats that are in amongst these 300 that you could literally take a small size, medium to small size orange or a tomato, like a round tomato, and the hat will fit on that head, like on that tomato. Like, some of the hats are very, very tiny. Some of them could probably even just go onto a lemon. And that's how tiny some of the hats are. Because I know at this hospital, there's been record births of babies being born under a pound and unfortunately don't make it. And the hospital does try to give, the parents a hat and a blanket, like a handmade hat and blanket and stuff for their loved one that they, did not make it. So I did do a few smaller hats, small hats. Like, I don't think if I made a fist with my hand, the hat, I don't think would fit over my fist. And I've got skinny, okay, Tammy, use your words. Skinny hands, and I can literally make a fist, and the hat won't fit. It'll be too tight. So, like I said, I'm sorry if I've upset anybody about talking about this, or you yourself have gone through this, or a loved one. And again, I apologize so greatly. Like, it's so sad when you hear of things like this, especially, for people, this could be their first child or their only child they ever get a chance to have. But yeah, some of the hats in this picture, though, will fit a baby being born at like 10 to 12 pounds. My baby brother, for example, my mom said he was 11 pounds, 13 ounces. And it's like, ouch, no thank you. So yeah, this is the only photo I'm going to share for this week. I figured the group of 300 And like I said, it was fun. It didn't take me long. Now, most of the hats are crocheted, and there are other just a standard like half double or double crochet. There are a good amount that are actually done in granny square, like a granny square hat. Um, Solid stripes, mix match colors, the changing colored yarns. Just let the yarn go as it goes. I did have fun with it. It was fun. By the time all the hats were made, I had almost a full standard garbage bag of hats I took to the hospital. Like walking into the hospital with a trash bag was kind of weird feeling, but I donated 300 of them. Um, Now the hospital is a little closer to, like, well, a lot closer to me. It's only like a 20-minute walk from here. It's the other hospital that has labor and delivery. And if I would ever do this to myself again, which someday I might, you never know. I think I'll donate to that hospital next time because I know way more people donate to the other one due to the high risk and, you know, how much babies are born at that hospital. But yeah, this is my hats for this week. Like I said, I don't know if I'm going to make any other hats this month. So next week I may just come out and show a few more hats I've made. I've kind of got a little collection put together of some of my more favorite hats that I've made. So everyone have a great week. Hopefully you stayed and watched the whole video. If you like to give it a thumbs up, maybe give me a comment or something. It does help, and I really do appreciate every one of you. So I'm going to call it for tonight. Thank you again for stopping by. Hope you enjoyed seeing my hat. And I will see you guys all later. Bye for now.